Hello everyone. Today's LeetCode problem is 3488, which is nothing but closest equal element queries, which is almost same as yesterday's problem. It would be better if you go through that. So let me summarize this entire problem. We have given a query and the nums of array. So we have to go through the index of 0. For example, here it is 0 means we have to go through the nums of 0, which is nothing but 1. And we have to check wherever we have the same value as this. Like here 0, 1, second index, third, fourth index. So second and fourth index. We have to find out the difference between them in the normal path and the circular path, and we have to return the minimum among all of those. Let me explain this with an example. Here is our first example. So the first element is nothing but 1. Here the index is 0, so the element is 1. We have to find out wherever it is present. So 0, 2 and 4. We want to find the same thing in the circular path as we discussed yesterday. We just want to do n minus, so total n minus 2, right? So n is nothing but total length of this minus 2 here. So that is nothing but 4. Here 6 minus 4 is nothing but 2. Similarly, if we don't have any matching element, for example, here it is 3. So third element is nothing but 4. So we don't find any other matching. So we return minus 1. And the fifth index element is nothing but 3. For this fifth index, which is nothing but the value 3, it is present in first index. So the normal path is nothing but 4. But as we know, the circular path is nothing but n minus 4, which is nothing but 3. In order to find the minimum value, if we go through the array every time, so the time complexity will become q into n. That is the reason we are using map data structure, where we are storing all the index where the value is present, and we are going through the query values. So if the size is 1, that means it has only one occurrence, so we are just adding minus 1, and we are finding the lower bound. This is required because we are also adding the query value, I mean query index. So with the help of this, we can find out where query is present. And instead of finding all the possible ways, for example, here from 0, 0 to 2, 0 to 4, instead of finding all the possible ways, we are only finding the nearest one. So nearest right and the nearest left. So that is the reason we are finding the right and the left instead of going through the entire array. So right is nothing but, as we are having circular path, we are doing modulus n, and q minus right. Circular is nothing but total distance minus this b, and we are storing the minimum in the right. Similarly for the left, so this formula we are using because as this is a circular array, and we are storing the minimum, and we are pushing back to the minimum for the particular query index. So this is all about the problem. This question will become easy if we understand the concept of yesterday's problem. Thank you.